deals to get people to early retirement incentives to get them to leave, and then not replacing them.
Yeah, I think that there's like as I look at this situation right now, I think there's like a two-track thing. One is that it's like Armageddon right now.
Yeah.
And I don't even know. I mean, I didn't get a chance to read the paper today, but I saw through the blue cover of my paper. It said reducing school hours. So
school days.
School days, right?
Really?
School days, right? So reducing the number of school days so that we actually don't have to educate our kids because we can't afford to do it. And I'm not going to talk about that again, but. So I think that it's like Armageddon. It's like we just got to figure out how we're going to get through this, right? But we need to use this opportunity
to never ever go
right.
here again.
The deal is that this is what, and I don't want to seem overly partisan, but this is what many conservatives would use on a national level, have used to what they call starve the beast. Like, let's just run these huge deficits up so that we are able to then cut, because this is not me, but I, as a conservative, fundamentally believe there's just too much government. Which I think, so my point is like, that's what they try and do. So my point is that this is an opportunity, not on a partisan level, as a society, as the Nevadan society, that we need to figure out how to have a more equitable, consistent tax structure. And it's going to be Armageddon for the next 2 years or the 4 years, and that's what we got to deal with, fine. But when we come out of this, unlike what happened with the banking crisis, where we have no legislation now after Armageddon, that is not what we can have happen. So whoever goes to Carson City has got to say, all right, I'll give this up or I'll give that up. But if we're going to give that up, then this is what's going to have to happen. And that is we're going to have broad-based, not payroll taxes for businesses, but some other sort of broad-based income tax, profit tax, right. So, and businesses shouldn't bear the brunt, and this is such a small business,
I'm not talking about small businesses, because I am a friend. I am a friend of small businesses.
Right, whether it's mining, I mean, there's any number of reasons to do it. But my point is that if you go, and I hope you do go to Carson City, every day you sit down at your desk, you're thinking, how am I going to make 10 years from now not be so variable as the income stream we have right now?
Right.
That should be like your fundamental view every day. That's what
and just have it like a little
like that's like whatever decision I make.
Day,
yeah, we don't need third grade in Minden, get that out of here. But 10 years from now, those third graders are going to be fully funded.
Yes.
I was going to ask you because your purview is education, and I was just wondering. Now, from personal experience, I know most of the charter schools in town are high achieving, pay their teachers well, and they're able to do that and offer art and music and all that stuff. Why can't the state school district do that?
Okay, I love charter schools. I started a charter school. Before I even started a charter school, when I taught secondary ed, I used to say to my students, the hope for American public education lies in charter schools, simply because they have the freedom to try something, the flexibility to do something a little bit different, and they're going to present us with some models that work. The thing that a charter school has to do, because a charter school is a public school, they get the exact same per pupil expenditure as all the rest of the schools get. They get no capital money whatsoever. So you've got to write grants like crazy, or like ACE Academy. They should be giving me a commission. Okay, ACE Academy, which is Academic Career Education, I think is what it's, Academy of Career Education is what the ACE is for. They opened in 2002. They are high school. They do construction. They get money from the Associated General Contractors, from the Northern Nevada Contractors Association, and support from the building unions. And the math is geared around, they know why they're learning math. The English, maybe they're writing proposals or contracts. They tie the curriculum to the building trades. So the kids that go to that school, and it's by choice, they see all the relevance of their education. And 50% of our kids, or 53 we can say, 53% of our kids are motivated intrinsically enough and then extrinsically by their parents that they can go to our high schools and do the college prep curriculum and do very, very well. We do a good job. Our kids go on to all the super colleges.